I don't know what the tea was that Jason Lee was going to expose on Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together.
Hollywood Unlocked founder Jason Lee had much to say about Beyoncé, and let's break it down now. The owner of the media platform said that the Renaissance Tour did not do enough to honor and promote Black media in an episode of the Jason Lee podcast that aired on December 1. Somebody told Jason that the performer's record-breaking tour showed support for the Black and LGBTQ plus communities. However, the media that those groups brought up did not get the same amount of support. Additionally, Jason thinks that Beyoncé could have used her power to better support media outlets run by gay people and people of African descent. He also said that the singer's longtime publicist, Yvette Noel, did not live up to the standards of those media outlets. The Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star said, I mean, you should have honored and brought in more black people because Beyoncé has such a big voice. Beyoncé has such a huge voice. I'm not trying to compare her to Rihanna, but I think this makes Rihanna more familiar to people. Rihanna mostly does this because she feels what's going on in the world. She knows what's going on. She understands how society is being changed by social forces. When asked what he had done to show his support for Beyoncé, the owner of Hollywood Unlocked said he had bought $40,000 worth of Renaissance tour tickets. Because Jason said Beyonce's good internet would go crazy. He talked about more of the things he has been doing to help the singer during a part of the show that was cut off. When his co-hosts found out what he was drinking, he asked them, can you imagine if I put that on Hollywood Unlocked? His co-hosts were shocked by what he said about tea. So that in and of itself, I feel like there ought to be a little love there from Beyonce, Jason said. The media personality, who is 46 years old and running for city council in his hometown of Stockton, California, said that Yvette knew Beyonce had support, even if the Renaissance singer wasn't getting it. I still have my receipts in my hands. I have the records, and even Yvette knows about it. I was able to get them, he said. All I'm doing is judging them. In other words, that's what I do. Yvette, you already know that. Right now, I'm trying to let Kelly Rowland know what's going on. If I don't get Kelly Rowland because of what I said about, then it will be a problem. After that, I'll give you receipts. He warned, I'll put those out once I've finished explaining the receipts that I just told you about. Jason made these claims about Beyoncé just a few days before he said bad things about Jennifer Hudson, the winner of the EGOT, and called her illiterate. Hudson was able to get an exclusive chat with Jeannie Mae on her daytime talk show, and right after that, the host of Hollywood Unlocked said something about the singer-actress. Jason Lee seemingly compares Beyoncé to Rihanna. Jason Lee not only said that Beyoncé didn't have a better guest list, but he also said that she was like another American singer, Rihanna. When asked about the connection between the founder of Fenty Beauty and society, he said she knows what is going on. She knows about the things that are moving the country forward. He went on to talk about more ways he has shown his support for the Grammy winner afterward. As an alternative, he then shared private information about the diva singer while covering his face with a piece of paper, and the audio was being filtered at the same time. Lee gave them information that seemed very shocking, and it looked like it shocked the co-hosts. Someone on YouTube named Murad Morali said it could be about either Beyoncé or Jay-Z cheating on each other. This was done because a lot of people kept asking Lee what he knew about Beyoncé. One thing that should be made clear, though, is that neither of the people involved has confirmed this claim. This is something that needs to be brought up. People on the internet talk badly about a writer by saying things like, I don't understand why nobody has beaten Jason Lee up. Since the show clip was shared so widely, people on the internet have been mean to Lee. The movie had already been watched more than 4 million times on different social media sites at the time this story was written. Some people thought Lee would never be able to be friends with Beyoncé, which would mean he could never find out her secrets. Others brought up an earlier encounter between Beyoncé and Lee, where the singer was seen turning her back on the writer while the two were at a Rock Nation hosted brunch. Since everything that happened did happen, Let's go back to 2019 and see what happened. In 2019, Jason Lee, who works for Hollywood Unlocked, was criticized on social media after a picture of Beyoncé and Jay-Z's kids was made public. There was backlash against Lee from Beyoncé fans, who are known as the Bayhive, because she published the picture of the kids, likely without their parents' approval. Lee said that he wasn't the first person to share the picture, and it was quickly taken down from the internet. One person on Twitter said, Jason Lee leaked these pictures of Beyoncé and Jay-Z's kids. Who leaks pictures of kids? The person on Twitter also said that this person was the same person who said that Ariana Grande made Pete Davidson want to kill himself. He is sick in the head. Others wondered who was responsible for the photo's likely illegal distribution, even though most people on social media agreed that the kids looked a lot like their parents. Hollywood Unlocked said that the picture came from a different Instagram account called Fresh Media. It looked like a picture that was taken of a framed picture that was hanging on the wall. When people saw how bright what looked like a ceiling light was, they said right away, someone is getting sued. The person who took this picture is going to get in trouble if Hav and Bay didn't give their permission. One person wrote on the Hollywood Unlocked Instagram post. After the picture was made public and received harsh criticism, it was taken down from Hollywood Unlocked Instagram page. Following all of this drama, Beyoncé tried to stay away from Jason Lee while she was at the Rock Nation Grammys brunch. Jason Lee boldly went up to Beyoncé at the Rock Nation Grammys brunch to talk and take a picture with her, but she seemed to turn her back on him. This happened while the Grammy Awards were going on. If you want to break down the video, it looks like Bey saw Jason coming up behind her, but she quickly turned her attention to someone else to make it look like she didn't see him. She soon found herself standing next to Jason Lee, who was beaming with joy at his chance to meet the Queen. She must not have been interested in what she was doing for very long, because she quickly saw herself standing with him. Since she was with other people at the time, it would have been rude for her not to recognize him. Because of this, she did what she always does when a fan bothers her. She was nice. An article from Metro.co.uk says that Jason denied that Bey was ever trying to avoid him. According to the story, Jason wrote the following on Instagram in reaction to Beehive laughing at their queen while she was giving the ghetto Perez Hilton dust. The internet is testing me today. You guys have basically taken a video I shared and changed it so that it looks like Beyonce is trying to get away from me. Whoa! Please let me finish my work so I can talk about the amazing time I had meeting the Queen of Music and Life. It was a wonderful meeting. Mama made it. The fact that this post isn't showing up on Jason's Instagram account right now suggests that he either deleted it or that the Metro account is giving false information. However, you have the movie all to yourself, so you are the one who can answer. Thus, I believe that was the start of the beef, and this is how far it has come since then. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.